Hello and welcome back to another episode of How She Does It. Today we're going to explore how to build an audience that is obsessed with you. The type of community that's waiting for your next post, that's turning on your post notifications, the type of community that sends your videos to their friends and converts them to follow you. Building that type of audience is so possible for you. Now let's dive in on how you can strategically do that. You want to focus on 4 main foundational points. In order to have an audience that's waiting on your next move, you need to know them. Understanding who your audience is going to help you post the content that they're craving to see. Creativity is so important in this process because being different and standing out from the rest is how you're going to get that cult-like following. You have to know them. You have to give to them consistently. You have to engage with them. And then you have to tell them who you are and show up as that. First, let's cover your basics and talk about building rapport within your community. Social media is about being social. And so when somebody is going out of their way and commenting on your post or sending you a DM, that is a community leader for you. It's so important that you treat that person with respect and respond to them. For every one person that's commenting on your video or your post, there's so many more that either scroll past, want to say the same thing but don't take the time to. So the community members that do take the time to comment, take the time and comment back. Engaging with them is so important, and it shows other people that you're there and that you're attentive. And you know that feeling when you've commented on an influencer's post or a celebrity's post and they respond back to you or they like your comment and you get that feeling? That's what you're wanting to create with your audience. The, oh my gosh, she responded. Or, oh, she saw it. A lot of the times when videos go viral, people think that you don't see their comments, so they'll comment whatever. Responding back and engaging in those moments is going to strengthen your bond within your community and truly give people that feeling that you care. I also think it's really important to respond to direct messages. Within reason, I know DMs can get very overwhelming, but responding back to those people is just going to build truer connections and really demonstrate who you are. Responding back to your comments also gives you an opportunity to elaborate on the point that you are making in your post. It allows people to see even more of your personality too, because when you're responding back to a comment, you can throw in personality. So even if other people aren't engaging, there's definitely people that are watching. Covering your basics when building an audience that's going to be obsessed with you is also super important. Making sure that your quality is there, and I don't just mean lights, camera, action. I mean the quality in the content that you're putting out. What are you saying? What are you doing? Are you entertaining? Are you educating? Make sure that the content that you're putting out, you're at least entertaining yourself. That needs to be like your first benchmark. Another huge part of building this type of community is having them be able to anticipate your next move. So posting specific videos within a cadence and giving people something that they can rely on from you is really going to help strengthen the bond of people feeling like they know you and feeling like they can count on you and depend on you. If I know my favorite creator is going live every Monday at 3 p.m., I'm looking forward to every Monday at 3 p.m. to just see that or tap in with that person. But they have to do that consistently for me to be able to have that feeling at all. You can also accomplish that by posting a specific type of video on a specific day. Creating an overall flow with your account is really important also. So if you're doing specific videos, like let's say every day you post a get ready with me and a vlog style video, in your get ready with me video, make sure that you mention something that you're going to be doing in your vlog later on. Because what that's going to do for the viewer is get them excited to watch that vlog. Make sure you tell people what you're doing. I think a lot of mistakes that creators make is not asking what they want from their community. Make sure you're having those call to actions in your videos so that people know what you want them to do. If you want them to follow you on Instagram, ask them. If you want them to like a sponsored post, ask them. People are not complicated, but we make it complicated by overanalyzing the situation. Just ask. There's so many studies that show that once somebody does something for you, they feel connected to you. So asking your community to do something for you will help them to feel connected to you. It'll give them a sense of pride that they helped you to achieve a certain goal. Building this type of audience also takes time and patience. So make sure that you stay persistent with it over an extended period of time. And we're not talking weeks or months, I'm talking years. This isn't a one size fits all either. And if you want this type of audience, you will put in the work. I truly believe if you have a passion to create and put content out there, that there is an audience for you. You just have to continue to create and put it out there so that they can find you. And one One of the things I hear in the industry so often is how people are like, it's so oversaturated. Is there enough space for me? There's too many people posting in my niche. You're seeing that and you feel that way because you're in this industry and you're paying more attention. But you can't seriously think that there's 7 billion people out there. There's 1 billion people on TikTok alone, not even taking in how many users there are on Instagram and YouTube. But when you get down to the percentages of people who are actually consistently creating content, the pool is narrow. The influencer industry is growing insane amounts year over year. Look up the stats. Companies are starting to put more and more money into this type of marketing because they see that the attention equals ROI. So that's why it's so important for you to focus on building an audience that cares. It's important to be authentic and transparent, to adapt with different apps, and have consistent branded messaging coming from you. Figure out what your goals are, figure out what your values are, and create within that ecosystem. Also, a big part of this is outreach on your part. Make sure that you're commenting on people's posts. Make sure that you're interacting with your peers and engaging with their content also, because people will see you in there and it will also create connections for you to go wide in order to elevate to that next level. It's a well-known fact that people at the top collaborate and people at the bottom compete. There is space for everyone, and no one is you or has your story. So make sure that you go into this journey with that mindset. Being supportive of other women in the space is only going to propel you further. Things like engaging with their sponsored content, liking their Instagram stories. Not only does that mean so much to that person, but it's showing them the type of person that you are. Supporting other women and being a girl's girl will always keep you on top. And that's how people share your name in rooms when you're not there. So stay confident in your approach and true to your message. I really, truly think that being authentic is one of the most important things that you can do when you enter into this space. And be your own biggest fan first. Leave the insecurities at the door because your community will feel that too. I really want you to embody the energy this year that you are that girl. You do deserve what's coming for you. And there is an audience out there for you. And it's actually very much within your reach. You got this. There's nothing more powerful than your own journey and your own ideas. So continue creating your content, putting it out there for people to see. And those that are for you will find you. And I'll see you next time.